My next guest is Usman Rehman. I spoke to him last year when he dropped this amazing track, Jadda Holly J. I will be talking to him in just a few minutes.
जदू होले चहले ना मेरा नाम जदू होले चहले ना मेरा नाम मैं तो मर जानिया मैं तो मर जानिया जदू होले चहले ना मेरा नाम जदू होले चहले ना मेरा नाम मैं तो मर जानिया मैं तो मर जानिया करना ये सवाल वे करना ये सवाल वे कम दी जवानिया दे दिल विच खुजाल वे हुंदा बुरा हाल तेनू वास्ता ही वदनागा मैं तां मर जानिया वे मैं तां मर जानिया
Now, I spoke to this brother earlier on this year, or I think it was coming to the end of last year. I can't absolutely pinpoint it when this track came out, Jadda Holly J, and it absolutely just blew me away. Now the man, Usman Rehman, is back with a brand new track. It's called Majajin. And you know what? He joins me right now on the phone lines. Yes, my brother! Welcome to Sabras Radio.
Yes, bro, what's going on?
It's all good, man. First of all, Usman, I gotta congratulate you on Majajin. It's an amazing tune.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I've received a lot of love and support for that track, and I'd like to thank yourself and every single person out there who's shown so much love and support. Thank you so much, guys.
Now, you know what? Jadda Holly J was what was big when it came out. It certainly kind of put you on the map, in a sense, because, it wasn't a mediocre track. It just boom, it just hit. You need to hit you that it was such a quality track. And I did think to myself, right, how is Usman going to top this? But you know what? You definitely have with Majajin.
Thank you so much, yeah. Thank you so much. I think that's what it was, bro. I think that's what it was, that because we kind of had such a, all praise to God. Thank you. So humble to say this, and so I feel so humble to say this. But I mean, the track itself, Jadda Holly J, massive tune, produced by Rishi Rich, which, by the way, Rishi Rich actually said not long ago, which was one of his finest productions. So I think that's a big thing, for me, particularly as a new artist.
Yeah.
But I mean, moving on from that, it was Majajin, a track that I wrote. I put the melody in place, Archie production. We kind of obviously put it all together. And yeah, man, it was that. I think that's what that was the whole purpose, to kind of move on from Jadda Holly J, but kind of create our own identity, a fresh track, a new track, to let the listeners and the people know what Usman's about, what Archie's about. Also the fact that I can write, so my writing abilities, and I think obviously the keeping in parts of the classical or the Sufi style that I do.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was, to move on, but also to give it a new dimension, which, I mean, I don't want to be the one to say this, but I'd like to think that when we got Majajin out, it's kind of a different track. It's not a track that you can actually quite easily categorize as what kind of track it is, because I think that's what we wanted, to give it a new, fresh vibe, a vibe that not many people have heard. And I think I'd like to hope that we kind of achieved that.
No, definitely. You know, you hear your first track, Jolly Holly J, and you hear Majajin. You know, I think, because I'm hard pressed to think of anybody else who's doing what you're doing. That kind of Sufi stroke, kind of Qawwali style, you know, style of music. And do you know what? It is really, really refreshing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jolly. You know, actually, it really means a lot. And I think that's what we wanted, to kind of, like I said, give it that new, fresh vibe, and kind of categorize, you know, myself as an artist, as somebody who's maybe, you know, a little bit out of the norm, who's not your everyday kind of singer, who's not your everyday kind of writer, and obviously certainly Archie, not forgetting Archie. I mean, the production that he did on that track is fresh, it's bad boy, and it's been taken in so well by the listeners, and you know, yeah, I think it's just, you know, moving from strength to strength, because even though Majajin's out, is, you know, Shukr Rabda, we reached we even hit number 2 at one point in the iTunes World Chart with this track, which kind of for us beat Jaddo Holiday, because that hit number 3.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, it would feel humbled, blessed, and again, it's about taking it from strength to strength, moving on with what we've got, and bringing someone else fresh to the table. But for now, it's all about Majajin, you know, the media hype, the PR, everything that we did, we kind of went all out this time.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'd hope to think that we kind of achieved what we wanted.
No, absolutely. Majajin is making some serious noise. Now, is this the way that you're taking your music going forward? Is it gonna have that kind of Sufi type of Qawwali feel, or you know, are you gonna maybe hit us with a all out kind of Bhangra track?
I think, you know what, I'm not gonna lie to you. Actually, I think, even though it's something I'd like to do, but I can't really say much about the future. The only thing I can say is, when it concerns the Sufi side of my singing, that you will hopefully always see in my music somehow, some way or another. I mean, Majajin, if you look at Majajin, a completely different vibe. It wasn't even a Sufi track, but yet if you listen to the verses, you can actually hear the Sufi flow. If you listen to the alap at the end, the harkat, it kind of still gives it that Sufi kind of semi-classical feel, which is, for me, is very important, because it's kind of my signature. It's what I'm known to do, and it's what I want people to recognize. So I think that's really, really important. But in terms of Punjabi, you know, Bhangra, I don't know about Bhangra, bro. I can't really say. Can't say. It's like you said, bro. You know, we're kind of trying to do what others really don't. And again, I think it's about being original rather than, even with Jaddo Holiday, even though it was a cover song, it's never been done by a male. And the harkats and the style that I gave it, as well, I mean, vocally, were not that of Madam Nurjan.
No.
I can't be Nurjan, and there's no point trying to be her. I might just be Usman Rehman and give it my own little vibe. And I think that's what we did with that. And with Majajin, again, kind of giving it my own feel compared to a traditional maybe Punjabi singer. And I think that's what it is, moving on from that and kind of testing the waters. Because you know what it is? I'd like to think we're a bit of daredevils.
Yeah.
I'll hashtag that word. Only because with Majajin, I'm not going to lie, actually, we were a little bit scared. Why? It's not your everyday. It's not your everyday track.
No.
It's not your everyday production. So it's one of them tracks that may go well, may not. But I mean, you know what? We still did it, and thank God it went down well.
No, it has. People have embraced it, because you know what? There's so many kind of Bhangra tracks and so forth that you know that's out there at the moment in the whole Brit Asian kind of industry right now. And then you come along with Majajin, and it's just it stands out. And not only does it stand out, but people listen to it. Maybe the first time they listen to it and think, all right. Then they listen to it again, and then and then the penny drops, and he just wow. Then people then actually begin to appreciate it.
You know what? I think even if I say so myself, I think that's the kind of vibe that I initially got when I heard the beat itself without the track, without the vocals.
Yeah.
When I heard it, I was like, that's kind of interesting. That, and then I said, put it back on again. Let me hear it again. And I think it was the second time that it kind of started to grow me. The first time I was just trying to work out what I just heard. Yeah. So, so that's what it is, bro.
I think that categorizes you. Absolutely. Because I think I think what it is, Usman. Because we live in a musical time where music is so where people are just so used to just hearing a track and and then instantly going I love that. But then do you know what? 5 minutes later they forget about the track. But with your stuff, it's more deeper than that. It's not what I call popcorn music, where Kalia or Peglia. You know what I mean? You savor it.
Oh, yeah, thank you very much. What a nice way to put it. Popcorn music. I remember that one. No,
yeah, man. Hashtag Akshay trademark.
Yeah, you know what? Again, it's just. I think that's what it is. Actually, seriously, that's what it is. Kind of me looking at myself, identifying myself, asking myself, what kind of a singer are you? I mean, I can do Pangra, I can do Qawwali, ghazals. That's the kind of style I come from. I do, with the greatest respect, I kind of like to think I do stuff that not many people do, really. Yeah. And that's only because I want to be different. I want to be me. I want people to recognize. I can promise you, Akshay, if you put a Rahat, or if I put a Rahat song on, even the first part of the Alap or whatever, you will straight away know, you know what, that's Rahat. Yeah. That's his vibe, that's his style, that's what he does.
Yeah.
I want people to categorize me as one of them singers who when they hear it, they're like, yeah, that has to be Usman. That has to be Usman. I want that kind of vibe. Only because I want to be different. I want to be fresh, and I want fresh music out there. Music which, I'm one of them people. I don't even know what the right word to use, but I can, complain, saying, yeah, I'm not really liking this music, this and that. Well, it's kind of like me battling myself. All right, then if you don't, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
What are you going to bring to the table? That's different. I think that's what it is, me challenging myself. So I'd like to think anything that does come out kind of defines me, I hope in a good way, as an artist. So, that's what it is. It's kind of just like being fresh, being real, being authentic, and kind of giving them that new, like you said yourself, Sufi music, Qawwal style. Not many people in the UK do it.
No.
So kind of like really, bringing that back to life.
Well, do you know what, Usman, you carry on doing what you're doing, because we are loving it. And what we're also loving is the video. Do you know what? The video's a bit kind of, I was trying to work out what was happening in the video. You were, where was that shot, by the way? I saw the Hollywood sign. Did you go out to Hollywood?
Right. First of all, even I don't know what happened in the video, bro. So you've got no chance. Right?
Because,
but I do know that we had some sort of we kind of wanted a concept of. I think we wanted more. We shot it in LA, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So we wanted the real streets of LA and the rawness of LA. I mean, Hollywood, California, it's all there. We visited all the places, beautiful places. But for myself and Archer, it wasn't about that. Yeah. It was about showing the real streets of LA. The LA that you see in movies.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of movies, the locations that we actually shot at included, where Terminator 2 was shot, where there was a bike chase.
Wow.
Only 60 seconds, if you remember the last car chase.
Yeah.
That's what that was used. We shot there. Pussycat Dolls shot their video. Cheryl Cole. We even shot where Beyonce shot her Crazy in Love video.
Wow. And
to kill it off, I think to put the cherry on the top was when we were lucky enough to have two of the official members who were on the Crazy in Love production team who were working with us, and they managed to close the road off as well for us exclusively for 1.5 hours. That was big. And that, I think, it's still on some kin, bro, so you'll have to give me a couple of weeks.
Yeah, like I said, I'm still trying to work the video out. You're stranded somewhere, you meet some girl, and then you're calling Archie, say, Archie, listen, mate, I don't know where I am. I'm lost. You know what?
That's exactly what it is.
I met this girl, and now I'm lost, and I don't know where I am. Come pick me up, bro.
Actually, you know what you want to do, yourself and the listeners. You guys want to check out the making, because I'll tell you what, the making to that. There's two. They're only short, they're like I think 5 minutes clips. But the making on that is dead funny, because there was a lot of stuff which even I didn't know was going to be released, kind of like the blueprint, if you like, that was out there, and it's really funny. A lot of the stuff that even I watched, and I was like, my God, I can't believe you released it. You know what? It's all fun and games. It was jokes. So it was really fun. And we were really lucky to have, Sai Ballistic, who was the director, produced by Cully, who was another well-known producer. And I think that's what it was, kind of putting it together, all that marriage of good qualities and bringing them together. Again, like you said, I'd like to think we achieved that. I hope we have, and now it's for the listeners.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what's next? Majajan is out. That's officially out for people to go and pick up and get. What's next in the pipeline?
Well, let's just say going back to my kind of roots as a Sufi vibe, a Sufi singer. But obviously Archie is known to be a big house head. He's a house producer. He's quite a well-known Asian house producer in the UK.
Yeah.
Worked with big artists himself. Now, with him, it's kind of like he wants to fuse what he does with what I do. And, I mean, we tried it once, and it worked. The results in front of you, Majaja. So, next time, hopefully, you know, we've got about 25, 30 tracks. We've got enough tracks to make a couple of albums, to be quite honest.
Wow.
Well, it's not about that. It's not about that. Actually, what we're trying to do is quality control. I think that's very important in the music industry today.
Yeah.
Quality control, getting good music out there. Music that not just you listen to and you think, yeah, you know what, I want to release it. No, it don't work like that. Let a couple of people hear it. Let them give you their honest opinion and then take it from there. And I think if you do that, you're always a winner.
Absolutely. Usman, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. Let's get you here in the studio, my friend. You know, we're going to make that happen. But you know what? Before you go, I need to hear a few lines of Majajan, please.
You know, actually, I can't believe you put me on the spot. You know, all these past few days, I've been running around every day, interviews, here, there, whatever, back and forth. I think most of my time has been on the road, and I've been eating all this junk food, McDonald's, whatever. But, you know what? I'll still, I'm going to give it a go. So, I'm sorry if I don't sound as good as I do in the video, but here we go. तेरे सोने सोने नैना लूटे मेरे मन का चैना तेरे रूप ने मैनू पटेगा हुड़ तेरे बाज नहीं रहना तेरे सेक्सी सेक्सी तोर बनी है मेरे मन की चोर कुरिए हाँ जा मितरा कोर न जीवे पहला पौंदे मोरी आजा नी कुरिए मजा जवालिए आजा नी सोने सोने नैना वालिए आजा नी नच साडे नाल सोनिए आजा नी कुरिए मजा जवालिए.
Yeah! Boys and girls, that was Usman Rehman. Usman, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We are going to keep watching this space for everything you throw at us. We're loving it, and I hope to speak to you again and hopefully see you again real soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all the listeners. You guys, you can catch me out on Twitter at I am Usman Rehman or on Facebook, Usman Rehman Artist. Please download the track. It's out now, 79p on iTunes. Support, one love, peace.
Thank you, Usman.